Let's see. I think okay, it's on. I think it's on here. Let us know if you're receiving us loud and clear. We are go for launch. Here goes the open. And kaboom!
Main engine start. Main engine start.
Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell so you can be notified. We are live. Come on, guys. Let's see jazz hands.
We have left the tower.
Jazz hands. Mike, I saw you doing jazz hands. Don't even try to front. You were about to do it. Okay, he's doing the pinky, whatever it is. We are live. I hope you got your big girl, hurricane-proof panties on that you did not buy from Wal Mart. Do not buy any more Walmart panties, people.
I'm going to go to Walmart and see if they got the ammo on clearance. Fuck. You know, I'm gonna. I'm always game for a bargain. You know, shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard about that, but I thought it was just a hoax. But now it's actually real.
No, Walmart's been on this path for a long time.
And if you hear this, the leader of Walmart talk, he is a real freaking. He is clueless.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna talk about that plus other stuff. This is episode 444 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Yes, dudes, triple fours. What does that mean? Something? Is it good luck, bad luck? Is that
any kind of drug
of the
stuff?
Apocalypse? I have no idea. But yes,
777, you might win something, but
yeah,
or 666, you might go see Satan.
Yeah, we're getting high up in the numbers. That's what it means. Episode 444. Walmart goes full FUD against 2A, and as you guys know, as the old saying goes, you never go full FUD. You never go full FUD. That's what we're talking about. We've got Mike from MW Tactical in his house. There goes Mike.
Yeah, buddy. How's it going?
Good. What's up, Mike? We also have Walter. Walter is in the middle. What's up, Walter? What's going on with you?
You know, it's a Monday on Tuesday kind of thing.
Yeah. Wow.
From a watch the hurricane do nothing weekend except exterminate Freeport in the Bahamas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there ain't nothing left of that place.
Yeah, man, that was amazing.
I don't feel sorry for a lot of people, but I feel sorry for those people. They got hammered, man.
Yeah, man. Like you were saying, the hurricane basically parked over the Bahamas and just decided, I'm gonna chill over here for a couple days.
The eye of that storm parked right over Freeport and just pounded the frick out of them. Yeah. It's amazing to see. You were saying that this is the slowest hurricane you've ever seen, right? I've ever seen, yeah. I mean, I've seen them where they do loops and stuff like that, but never just kind of like, put the brakes on, I'm having a party.
Yeah.
Just sit there. No, never seen that before.
It's pretty crazy, and I'm going to roll in here for the people who are looking. Because one of the things Mike, I know you're in South Carolina, right?
Correct.
You're in South Carolina. So right now I'm throwing up basically the hurricane tracker here, the path, and it looks like it's just east of Okeechobee right now. It's off of, I don't think West Palm Beach is really in danger at this point, right? I think it's going to move up the coast.
Maybe we'll get offshore, yeah,
it's going to be offshore, and then head up towards Mike, actually. Head up in that direction, going up north.
Well, in this area, I know they did evacuation for the Charleston area and Myrtle Beach area. But where I'm at in Columbia, I'm thinking if it follows that path, like they're saying it's going to go up the coast and go back like towards Virginia and New York area, I think we're just going to see a lot of rain here in the Columbia
probably.
area.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into all of this stuff right now. I want everyone that's coming in, smash the thumbs ups, guys. We appreciate that. We're obviously back. We took a couple of days off. I'm sure some folks out there missed us. So smash the thumbs ups as you come in. Make sure you can comment here. We'll be answering questions and things like that. Shout out to everyone who's out there. Don't forget to subscribe. Also ring the bell so you can be notified. The show's brought to you by Harry's Holsters, which is down here somewhere. Lots of people. So Mike, I don't know if anyone's checking in with you yet in like South Carolina, but Walter, I know I was getting a bunch of people. Were you getting people like, Walter, I hope
people
you're
asking about it? You okay? Tyman was asking, hope you guys are all right. It's like, man, I walked up today, you look outside, just stand, it's like a beautiful day. Sun's out, little breeze, probably from the storm, a little bit of breeze, But I'm thinking, man, I have a nice freaking day. I'm sure glad I don't live in the Bahamas. Holy cow!
Yeah, they got slammed.
Yeah, the Bahamas got pretty smashed up
bad,
there,
yeah.
man. So, and the weird thing about this, for us being Floridians, like the hurricanes is a usual thing. There's usually lots of warning. You can see the track as it gets closer. You can figure out what's going on. I think people who don't live in areas that are affected by hurricanes don't really actually follow the news closely enough to see, because people are still asking me today, like, man, are you okay? What's up? And I'm like, wow, these people are not necessarily looking at the news to see
All
that.
you gotta do is look at the weather and see what's going on.
Yeah, but Florida is a long, Florida is the dingus of America. It's the dingus, and it's a proud dingus of America. It's pretty long and pretty girthy. So,
girthy.
And I'm North Central Florida. I'm outside of like Gainesville. Walter, you're kind of like you're in Tampa, which is
Tampa Bay
west.
area.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So that's kind of like the other coast. Not to say we can't get stuff coming over there at some point.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it would have, one of the original tracks was it was going to come right across the state and come right over the top of us, and then go right to New Orleans, by the way, too. But
okay.
That would have been a little more challenging, but like I said, I got my generators all going.
Yeah.
I pulled out the last one Saturday and started it up, and then I just put it away. So yeah.
So now you've got extra generators. I think, Mike, you got to jump off for a sec, right?
Yeah. Just give me about 30 seconds.
All right. Cool.
All right. Extra. Are you hinting at something?
Yeah, Walter. I call dibs on any generators that are out there.
Well, I got news for you. Right after this, exits Florida. It's time to look for one.
Yeah, I know. There's going to be good sales. So here's the thing. So first of all, did we go? Were we here Thursday? I think we did the
Thursday,
show. Right?
Yeah. Thursday, yeah.
So Thursday, when we left here, gas stations empty. No gas in Florida. Even here where we live, gas gone.
There was gas over here.
Oh, no. Where we are, no gas. All these gas stations were shut down. And people bought all generators in existence.
All the peanut butter and white bread they could find.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's not necessarily good for you. That'll make you... Do you know that this is a complete aside, but there's a kid that went blind. I saw it in the news. Because of his diet, he was just eating white bread and French fries.
Really?
And he went blind, a teenager.
You're not getting permanently blind or temporary blind.
I just read the headline, Walter. I know I'm guilty.
Yeah, I didn't delve into it either.
Yeah, we got you know what? We got to pull that up actually.
Well, it's like the folks that never go outside much and don't get no vitamin D from the sun.
Oh,
their body doesn't produce it. That's not healthy either.
Yeah, you got to get your vitamin D, people. I can't help everybody with that, but. Yeah.
Just go out and get a little bit of sun.
Get your vitamin D.
Get it on.
Yeah, I got to look up that story now with that teenager that went blind because it was a little bit. Here we go. I think it's in the Washington Post, which I know this is a complete distraction of what we were talking about, but I'll throw it up for people here right now real quick. Teen goes blind. From 7 years. Okay, hold on. What is this crap?
Shit. Why?
They're trying to throw up this thing on my
kind of weird ass eating thing that he got.
Yeah, he goes blind. Let me see if I can get this back here. Okay. Okay. And gone. Oh my gosh. Now all these newspapers, man, they're throwing all kinds of craziness. Here, I'll go to the Daily News instead. All these newspapers have crazy things that pop, all these crazy pop-ups now. All right, let's try this one. Try it again. Teenage boy goes blind after eating nothing but Pringles, French fries, and white bread since elementary school. Where are his parents?
Yeah, who let that happen?
Yeah. A teenage boy who subsisted primarily on junk food went blind from his poor diet, according to a new study. The 17-year-old who lives in the United Kingdom first went to the doctor at age 14 complaining of tiredness. The Annals of Internal Medicine wrote in the study abstract, by the time his doctors discovered that nutrition was the probable cause, his vision was irrevocably damaged. I don't know what's happening to my speechification today.
Too much junk food.
Yeah, though he was a self-described fussy eater, the teen was healthy in all other respects and wasn't on any medication, said researchers of the University of Bristol in England. Tests showed he had a form of anemia and low vitamin B12 levels. After B12 injections and dietary advice, the doctor sent him home. Huh. So they checked him out, but they didn't see anything, so they sent him home. However, it did not end there. A year later, the boy, now 15, had hearing loss and vision symptoms. Wow. Hearing loss and vision symptoms, but doctors couldn't find a cause. See, this is that good old UK healthcare.
Yeah.
2 years after that, he was 17 and legally blind. That's when they discovered a severe vitamin B12 deficiency, low copper and selenium levels, high zinc levels, and markedly reduced vitamin D and bone mineral density.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
That is horrible.
That's bad.
That's horrible. Yeah. I don't know how we got off track there at all.
Well, I saw the story, but I didn't read it. So now we know.
Yeah, now we know.
Yeah.
But that is pretty bad. So, we were talking about, with the hurricane, everyone bought all the gas. Now there's lots of people out there with extra gas.
Generators, too.
Yeah, extra generators, Now, so what happens, Walter, if you buy a generator and you don't open it, they just take it back in the store? It's not an open box item, or how does that?
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah. I need to...
probably if you don't open it, that's fine, because you don't open it. They can,
yeah.
I know when I went to Lowe's. I went to Lowe's yesterday, Sunday, or what day it was, and they had plenty of generators. They were $800 a piece, but
okay. Wow, 800. Okay.
But I also heard from somebody else that as the storm was supposed to be approaching, people were waiting in the back of the store for the truck to arrive to get them right off the truck at Lowe's. So, once it went into the we're going north instead of west, people said, "Oh, no more."
They started taking stuff back. Yeah. Shout out to Ashley from Gunstreamer. She says, junk food. That's my diet." And Ashley's pretty healthy. I can attest to that. She's pretty healthy. So far as we know, that might just be all on the surface. But lots of people out there just surviving on junk food.
You got to really eat weirdly to cause your body to go blind.
Yeah.
Even the fattest, unhealthy, or the skinniest someone, they don't go blind normally. You're not eating normal kind of foods if you're.
When you're a teenager, but that's a definite lack of parenting, man. You gotta at least force your kids to eat a freaking steak every now and then, some vegetables, some fruit.
Eat some meat, something, hell. Yeah. Even me that don't eat a lot of vegetables, I eat pineapple and stuff like that. So,
yeah. My mother, if you didn't eat what my mother put on the plate, lashes. Yeah.
Well, speaking of lashes, we watched the Blues Brothers yesterday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because the boys are going dressed as the Blues Brothers to my daughter's wedding.
Oh, okay.
Right,
because it's a themed wedding. You got to explain that to people.
Yeah, it's a Halloween themed wedding. So
special theme.
Spencer had never seen the Blues Brothers, so I don't know if you remember that scene when they go to see the penguin, which is the nun.
Oh, the nun. Oh, okay, yes, I do remember that, but I was like, Penguin. I don't remember Penguin being in the Blues Brothers.
They call her the Penguin.
Oh, okay, all right.
and then she pulls
you're
out.
Back. You're back here, Mike.
She pulls out the stick and starts whacking on them when they start. They say, "God damn!" and it's like, "Pow, pow, pow."
Then she sends them to break the law and
to get the $5,000.
Yeah, to save the place.
Yes. Yeah, I never got lashes for the dinner table, but I did get. You're not getting up until you eat all your food. But I was a stubborn kid. And I was okay.
Your mother was patient. My mother didn't have that kind of patience. Just beat you straight to beatings.
I think when I got a certain height, that's when everything changed.
We would see what came on the table and know that we don't want to eat that and just start crying right at that point because you're going to get beaten now. Yeah, and I'm sure, Walter, you got some of this because you don't like your vegetables, and
Well, I wasn't forced to eat any of that stuff, so.
Oh, okay. Your mom was nice. She didn't put the
Yeah, I didn't get no whooping on for that. I got whoopings for doing other stuff, but no,
Okay, not for eating, obviously.
Not for eating, yeah.
Now, when I lived with my grandmother, it was a psychological type game going on. So if
Okay.
you don't eat your dinner, you can't get nothing else. Like no dessert, no snacks, nothing.
Oh, you guys you must have been rich. You had dessert and snacks and stuff like that?
No, I wasn't rich.
Yeah.
My grandmother was like a magical wizard in the kitchen. I don't know how she did it, but my goodness, it was delicious.
Oh, okay.
And but the whole thing was
it's just dough. You can make all kinds of desserts out of desserts are probably cheap. I think desserts are probably cheap, right? It's just sugar, just dough, sugar.
I don't know.
And more
baking
I
flour.
just know, like at my grandmother's house, whatever she cooked, pretty much I cooked, unless it was something like liver or something like that I didn't eat when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know how we got back into this again, but we were talking about the hurricane, and I guess now is a good time to get generators.
Yeah, usually after the season or after the big storm, then people realize, well, hell, man, I need $400 more than I need a generator. They sell a generator again, instead of putting it away in the garage someplace.
Yeah,
next time.
Because everyone was panic buying. I saw Harbor Freight had a sale on Labor Day, but I didn't check up with them to see if they actually had any generators. But it was going to be like $300, I want to say.
Yeah, that's not bad though. I mean,
from Harbor Freight, and then there was a big 25% off coupon.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you probably the Harbor Freight didn't have any generators.
No.
Before the sale.
Yeah.
Before the sale, so.
Yeah. Get your generators way before that, and at some point in the history of civilization, maybe Walter and myself will do a video on how to rehab a generator. Mike, I don't know. Do you know how to fix a generator if it's not running?
Yeah. Call 1-800 service repair and sit back and wait.
Oh boy!
Don't do it 2 days before the storm.
Yeah. Oh no! You be on back order then.
No.
Yeah, and as some people live up there where it snows, you need to have a generator too. I mean, get a bad snowstorm, ice storm. These people get.
Yeah, power goes out everywhere.
Where my dad lives, just a thunderstorm, sometimes the power goes out. So,
Yeah.
Good to have them.
Yeah, I know where I live, my part of Florida, lights goes out every time someone smashes into the power pole.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
I can do it.
And those people drink a lot and drive. Yeah. Don't drink and drive. It's not a good thing because it takes out my power.
Power, yeah.
And
then he ain't got no water to flush the toilet enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't hit the power pole.
Yeah.
The last time I used a generator in the house was in Hugo when Hurricane Hugo hit.
Oh, that's a long time ago. That's like '89 or something, wasn't
it? Is Hugo that far back?
Wow. Yeah. So my dad, I remember the power went out that next day. He went outside, did something with the generator. Next thing you know, the house had power.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we need to. We'll do it. We should do a generator thing. We got to do one of these.
I just got to find a. A couple weeks ago, I was actually looking on. We talked about this, and I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw some like $80. Used to ran when I stowed it away. Now it doesn't run. So basically, it just needs to have the carburetor cleaned out and stuff like that. Yeah. Nowadays, you can get a whole damn carburetor for some of these things and a whole tune-up kit for like $15.
Yeah.
So all you do is just replace the carburetor, put a new spark plug in, air filter, and boom.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a bunch of things that which we talked about this in a previous when we were talking about the hurricanes, things everyone can do to get ready for hurricanes and other things, other emergencies that come up that could take out your power and do all kinds of stuff. But we'll try to do some of that. John Blaze gave us $5. He said red flag laws are worrying my 2A supporter friends from filling out the online FPC petitions. They are afraid of being red flagged for supporting 2A. I would just don't let that get in the way, man. You got to fill out those things. You got to call up your representatives, all that stuff. See if you see those folks in the real world. Most of them are, they're regular people. They live somewhere. Obviously, you got to vote for them. Let them know that you'll remember when you see them out there when you're shopping. Not in Wal Mart anymore. Yeah, try to avoid we're going to get into the Walmart conversation, but I know that's going to be the tough part, right? With Walmart, it's going to be tough for people to not shop in Walmart anymore.
I'm not even really that. Okay, it kind of sucks, But when again, it's actually an opportunity for the small guys now to sell some ammo.
For smaller gun stores
for regular shops and stuff, because it's hard to compete with Walmart with the prices and stuff. So.
Yeah. Also, lots of people buying stuff online and all that. Yeah. Do you guys want to get into the Walmart thing? Let's get into the Walmart thing, and then we'll bounce back over here to what's going on with what's going on with the hurricanes and stuff like that. So there's several articles out there, and I'm actually working on a video which I was in the middle of when I realized it's time to to do the show. So I'll probably get that out after the show. We'll get that video up on the regular channel. But I found there's a memo that the guy running Walmart sent out, and I know there's supposedly a drinking game out there for every time I say throw it up on the screen. So I will say, I will put it to the screen. Throw
it up on the screen.
Yeah, I'll put it to the screen right here. Let's see. Now I lost it. Oh man.
Really good, yeah.
This is horrible today. This is why you never take this many days off, because then when you come back you're no good. Okay, here we go.
Out of rhythm.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so Walmart just made sweeping changes to gun-related policies. Read the CEO's full memo to employees explaining the move, and I'm going to go down here. So he says, we know these decisions will inconvenience some of our customers, and we hope they will understand. As a company, we experienced 2 horrific events in 1 week, and we'll never be the same. And then he goes on to explain all of that, which you guys know. But here's the relevant part. He says, we've been giving a lot of thought to our sale of firearms and ammunition. We've previously made decisions to stop selling handguns or military-style rifles, such as the AR-15, to raise the age limit to purchase a firearm or ammunition to 21, to require a green light on a background check, while federal law only requires the absence of a red light.
What? What is this green light?
I don't know what that means.
Green light, red light shit.
I don't know what that means.
There ain't no lights when you get a background check.
Yeah, did you ever hear of this before? Because I never.
I don't have no little red and green lights,
No. The law only requires the absence of a. What the hell are they talking about? You get background checked.
Do we have a yellow one for conditional non-approval?
I don't think they know what they're talking about here. So, and then also to videotape the point of sale for firearms and to only allow certain trained associates to sell firearms. So now they're going to videotape you if they sell you anything. And I'm guessing they're going to hold on to that info.
So if they videotape you selling anything, more than likely you're already under video camera surveillance. It's just
in the Walmart, I'm sure you're under video camera surveillance, but now they're going to be saving that for what? I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But it's like they don't like the laws that exist, so they're going to make up their own laws and subjugate people to those laws.
You want me to tell you what really happened?
Go ahead.
They had a meeting with their lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
And the lawyer said, you might want to stop selling some of this stuff because some other lawyers are going to sue your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So, and probably so that's what they found. I said, you know what? Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, I think they have protections. There was a case where a reporter recently tried to buy a gun from Walmart, and she said, lo and behold, they followed all applicable laws. They background checked her. It wasn't so easy.
Well, it's normal.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
It's normal. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Why would they not follow the law?
Red Bear says employees no read good, switch to flashy light system.
No comprende, mofo.
Oh my God, I don't know what that red light, green light stuff means. It is really funny. It is really funny. Yeah. So today we're sharing the decisions we've made that go further. So they were talking about what they've already done. So now After selling through our current inventory commitments, we will discontinue sales of short barrel rifle ammunition, such as 223 caliber and 5.56 caliber, that while commonly used in some hunting rifles, can also be used in large capacity clips on military style weapons.
Did he say large capacity clips?
Yes, that's in the thing. If you don't believe me.
There is no high capacity clips in a military style firearm.
It's right there in the writing. I'll throw it up so people can see it.
That uses 223 or 5.56.
Yeah. Also, since when is 223 and 5.56 a short barrel? Since when is it specifically short barrel rifle? I don't get,
AR pistol.
Yeah, we will discontinue sales of short barrel rifle ammunition. It's not specifically short barrel. That's also a weird part to me. I don't know where they're getting that info from.
I am actually under the impression if I try to get a job at the news source as a gun analyst or some such, they will actually tell me I am overqualified.
Well, this isn't the news. This is the memo that the guy running Walmart sent out. This is the memo.
All right, so think about it. If I go to Walmart and say, hey, I want to be your firearms guru, I'm overqualified.
Yeah, this is Walmart's CEO, Doug McMillon. He's the CEO of Walmart, and this is his memo that he sent out. So it goes on. So this thing is weird. We'll discontinue the sale of short barrel rifle ammunition such as 223 and 5.56 caliber that, while commonly used in some hunting rifles, can also be used in large capacity clips on military style weapons. We will sell through and discontinue handgun ammunition. So no handgun ammunition whatsoever. By the way, SBRs can be lots of different calibers. So, and I don't know what it has to do with anything, right? SBR can be literally any caliber out there. There's 22s. There's anything that's got a short barrel on it. So we will discontinue. They already discontinued handgun sales in lots of other places, but now they're going to discontinue handgun sales in Alaska, marking our complete exit from handguns. Alaska, no more handguns for Alaska from Walmart now.
No handguns for you.
Yeah. Len Holt says, bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Yeah. Mahala 808 says Walmart's caving to the lefty pressure for sure. I think they want SJWs. They don't want all the people who have built Walmart all these years. They don't want those people anymore. They think they've got you in the bag. They don't really need your support so much anymore. They're going to try to pander to the other side, so they don't care what you do. Maybe they figure that you'll go in there anyway. You'll shop there. You don't have any choice. So they say, we know these decisions will inconvenience some of our customers, and we hope they will understand. As a company, we experienced 2 horrific events in 1 week, and will never be the same.
Wait a minute. We experienced?
Yeah.
Meaning as in Walmart? So where's the second one? I know there was a shooting at a Walmart, but
yeah.
Was there another one?
I think wasn't there the guy who tried to go into the Walmart open carrying a rifle? That was something that also happened shortly after that initial Walmart thing in Texas.
Oh. Okay.
So
that was just
so now they don't want you to open carry in Walmarts either, even if you live in a state where it's legal to open carry. And people open carry pistols, which I don't think you should go open carry a rifle in there, but I don't see what's wrong with you open carrying a pistol when the state allows for that. So now you can't do that unless you're law enforcement. And they're going to start putting up signage and blah, blah, blah. They go on to say that Walmart was built on hunting, and he hunts himself, and he owns guns.
He's a Fudd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then once again, taking it back to real world life scenarios, you can't blame somebody for not knowing what they don't know. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, there's always other people making it worse for us all.
Yeah, but
yeah. Go ahead, Walt.
Mr. CEO should have somebody review the statement that does know what they're talking about, so he doesn't look like a complete idiot. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, they should have had someone go over it, but I don't think they really. They just don't care that much. For sure, saying clips and all that, like high capacity clips and all that stuff. Just shows their ignorance. Even the gun grabbers, the modern day gun grabber out there knows better than that today, I think, right? Like I always say, there's someone out there educating them on a lot of this stuff.
I hope they ban the high capacity clips. I really do. Because I ain't got no high capacity clips.
I carry my revolver in single action. Says, what will any of this stop, Hank? I don't think it's going to stop anything. Except now they're trying to make Walmart into a gun-free zone. That's their reaction, to the things that have happened. And now, so imagine in a state where you can legally open carry, they're saying, no, we don't want you to do that. Even if you can legally do it, we don't want you doing it. We don't want you coming into our store. Listen, it goes on. Actually, they're actually going to encourage that the government do something about this. Here, I'm going to read it for you guys so I don't misquote anything. Finally, we encourage our nation's leaders to move forward and strengthen background checks. Oh, yeah. And and to remove weapons from those who have been determined to pose an imminent danger. Red flags. So they're supporting, I don't know how much stronger background checks could get, but they want background checks to be, I guess they want the green light, red light, blue light, whatever nonsense that was, yeah. And then they also want red flags. Let me start again. Finally, we encourage our nation's leaders to move forward and strengthen background checks and to remove weapons from those who have been determined to pose an imminent danger. We do not sell military-style rifles, and we believe the reauthorization of the assault weapons ban should be debated to determine its effectiveness. So they want the assault weapons ban back also.
How many baseball bats does Wal Mart sell that have been used in crimes? How many hammers?
Yeah, hammers. Yeah. Knives.
I mean...
what kind of crimes has Walmart pulled over on the people out there, with all the cheap crap?
Yeah, all the Chi-Com stuff, yeah.
You got to remember also the build-up to half the madness that's going on now was last year they passed new gun laws, but they just reworded the ones that was already on the books.
Yeah. I think Walmart has, Walmart for a long time has been trying to be accepted by the left. In case you guys have seen that.
Well, yeah, because they've been accused of this and have been accused of that.
Yeah. Also, there's a big thing. It's money, Walter. Like you say, follow the money. Walmart for a long time has wanted to be able to open a bank. Remember? They've always wanted to be able to do it. They're not allowed to do a bank, but guess what? Apple got a credit card. Well, what? That's why Walmart wants to open a bank, right? They want to start giving out credit cards, but the government would not let them do it. Yet somehow Apple could do it, and I guess they're like, oh, maybe we just need to go total social justice warriors like Apple, and then we'll be accepted.
You have to be more inclusive.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to be more inclusive.
Yeah.
Everyone.
You do that so well, Walter.
Yeah, I know. I get told that too.
Yeah, he did almost too well.
Yeah, I get told that.
No, but you're right though. You're right. I think that's what they're going for here, man.
Look at Target. Look at Target. Look how inclusive they are.
Yeah.
I can go in the girls' bathroom and the girls can go in my bathroom. We're all good. Yay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, oh, come on, man.
They've given up the ghost here.
We just have to. We just have to.
Yeah. Charles Grab III wants to know, he says, he gave us a couple of bucks. He says, wonder if they consider 22 LR pistol or rifle round. I think they're going to, look, Walmart doesn't want to sell any guns. They're willing to give all of this up.
Well, the Walmarts around here don't sell any guns. Mm-hmm. The Walmarts locally here don't sell any guns.
Oh, in Safety Harbor?
Oh, in Clearwater, yeah. They haven't sold guns in a long time, so.
The Walmart down the street from me, only thing they sell is rifles, but it's like shotguns. And I want to say the last time I saw, I want to say it was like an AR-15, like an old school one. With the short handle, the longer barrel.
Yeah. They used to sell all of those things. I think that they've stopped selling handguns, like like it says in this article, for a while, except in Alaska. And then a lot of them have cut down what they have. I know it depends on where you go to. So there's some real country places out here that you go to. They still have shotguns and all that kind of stuff. And lots of different kinds of ammo, but I guess not anymore.
Kiosk says that the Pinellas Park sells rifles. Well, the one on Clearwater on 590 and not US 19 does not. So they got a shitload of ammo, but no firearms. So
yeah,
I don't know why.
Yeah, Vanessa Kitty says, "Why is China, a communist country, allowed to sell to us? Because they believe in in capitalism."
Yeah, they finally got smart.
Yeah,
figured the whole thing out. But and we're stupid enough to part of the problem with the cities and that I believe and it's probably true.
Yeah.
In the inner city and stuff, because there's no jobs, is because a lot of those jobs are used to be in the city, were manufacturing type jobs, and now who does all that?
China.
The Dicoms do.
Yeah.
So
they used to be. Do you remember? There used to be a lot. You used to have a lot of neighborhood small stores, mom and pops. Who put those out of business? I think it's the Wal Marts.
Well, in the big cities like New York, there's no Wal Mart.
Oh well.
They've resisted that with all their might in New York City and stuff like that. Which or the big grocery chains, another thing too. They fight
other
that
big boxes, big boxes in general,
But in the country or in the small towns, a lot of times there's a Walmart someplace close by, and a lot of the small businesses have all, but that's
Walmart is in a lot of places. Walmart is the only place that a lot of people could shop. So I remember a long time ago, I was working on this documentary of an artist, and he was very, very liberal. And he's one of those people that, I think he was in like the northeastern part of Pennsylvania, and he was one of those people that protested against Walmart coming to his area. He went out there, he protested and all this kind of stuff. But eventually Walmart got in there, right? And where do you think he goes to shop? Walmart.
You have no choice.
Yeah, and I was like, why are you going to the Walmart? Why don't you just go to the local? There were still local places at that time when I was talking to him about it. And he was like, yeah, because it's cheaper.
Well, can anybody here remember when you used to go into Walmart and it said everywhere "Made in the USA"? They used to have banners up and stuff, "Made in USA," "Made in USA," USA.
Yeah, but then they pressured the people, the companies, the vendors to get cheaper and cheaper. So how's that going to happen? Cheaper.
Yeah. So.
But now, how many people shop at Walmart and do the automated checkout?
Oh, first chance I damn get it, I go to the
So I'm a firm believer in that. Right there is going to be the demise to a lot of jobs.
Automated checkout. Yeah.
Well, if at Walmart they had enough people unautomated, I wouldn't do that. But
you got to go in the morning times, Walt.
Well,
can't go late at night.
Well, no, you got to go like when I go to Walmart because I'm self-employed. You go to Walmart at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's like a ghost town in the Walmart because everybody's at work, which is nice, But I do like I don't mind checking myself out. I do understand that take away jobs, but some of these people running the cash register need to maybe be doing something else, and we'll just leave it at that. So. Or you get stuck behind the lady that's got a whole cart full of clothing, and half of them don't have tags on it. And you're like going, come on, man. Holy cow, we're going to be here all day.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
I think people are getting more and more used to self-checkout. Don't worry. Eventually, they'll just hold you down, put a chip up in you.
Yeah. I got your chip.
Walk out the door.
They'll be charging you when you pull into the parking lot. Yeah.
A Walmart parking lot. That's another interesting place too.
Mahalo 808 says guns are I think number 4 and 5 on the death list. Why are lefties not going after number 1?
Look at this weekend. Just open your minds and take a look at Chicago this weekend. That's all you have to do. And then when they start screaming about, it's bad. They had a shooting in Texas. Actually, pretty minor compared to Chicago.
Well, this shooting in Texas is a little bit weird to me because The guy didn't just go out there and attack people. He got pulled over.
Then he went viral.
Yeah,
he went crazy.
Yeah. But the cops pulled him over, and he went crazy, and they weren't able to put him down until he did all this damage, right?
Yeah. How do you plan for that? You can't plan for that. You can't, but
also those guys obviously weren't trained. They weren't equipped enough. There's a whole bunch of things going on there that they let that situation get out of hand, and they couldn't stop that guy, and he just went on a rampage after that. So what are we going to do? Make it illegal for them to pull you over?
It's not the cops' fault.
No, I'm not blaming the cops, except that they did pull him over, and so they were there. It's not like people had to wait for the cops to get there. The cops pulled this guy over. They know he went on a rampage, and they were there. It took them time to stop this guy.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about all that stuff, the response time and all that, and that was
there's no response time. They were there. They pulled him over, and then he went off the handle.
He opened fire on him, so they might have got cops might have been bushwhacked a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're not expecting it, and all of a sudden you whoop out a rifle and start shooting.
So if we're in a world where the cops could get bushwhacked, then what? We can't. That's why what I'm saying to you, obviously that could happen, right? I'm not saying it can't happen. It's very obvious it could happen to anyone. It happens
all the time.
Yes, and it does happen all the time. So this is why everyone needs to play a part in what's going on, instead of everyone trying to run away from it and people saying, oh, you know what? We have to get rid of all of this except for the cops.
Well,
because did they say anything ticked the guy off, or
he just got fired or something like that? Was one of the things maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ever going to know.
He's dead now, so you ain't going to know.
And I know that they're saying that he obviously did not pass a background check, so I guess he bought this locally. So, how convenient. Something came up now of why they could say, you're not allowed to sell anything to your neighbor or your family members because this guy somehow got his hand on something. If he was this crazy, he was going to get his hand on something regardless. Sad, horrible, yes.
Once again, look what happened in Chicago this weekend.
Let me guess, Walter. My psychic powers tell me lots of violence.
Lots of dead people and lots of wounded people. Mm-hmm. Where's the outrage? Where's the there isn't any. I mean, I'm not laughing at it, but it's just the truth. No,
absolutely. All Thumbs says anti-gunners need to stop using the words weapons of war when talking about rifles and AKs. A rock was a weapon of war at some point in time. True. Everything's a weapon of war if you're in a war.
Yeah, I mean, I just picked... Well, anyways, anything can be a weapon of war.
Yeah, the planes, in 9/11, those planes are weapons of war. Yep. They brought the planes down, and they used box cutters, which, so far as I know, are unregulated. Brian Quick, I think Dick's Sporting Goods is a proper example of what can happen when you go anti-gun.
Yeah, but you can't buy groceries at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, Walmart is a lot bigger. I'm all for boycotting Walmart, not spending your money there, but it's gonna be very, very tough because who are we gonna go to? Publix, Safeways. Who exactly we go? Food King or what's the someone give me some other supermarket names here. I just know Publix. Piggly Wiggly. Yeah. Winn-Dixie.
Food Line.
Yeah. Food Line. Yeah. All of those people are in the same. They're all the same.
They're all the same. Yeah. I don't know if you're not gonna. It's not gonna be effective. So what? 5,000 people don't go to Walmart. Mm-hmm. There'll be 5,000 more Mexicans that'll be going to Walmart in a couple weeks. So, does it really make any difference? I don't know.
I don't know that they care at this point. I think that they're trying to make political points at this stage, and I think they realize they've subjugated lots of people in the communities that the Walmarts are in. Remember, Walmart's wiped out everyone else everywhere. So in those places, they've wiped out everyone. And now, like you were saying, Walter, they want to get the places that pushed them out, they want to accept them. And this is them like virtue signaling, I think, to those places saying, oh, please, let us in. Let us in. We want to come in. We want to have a bank. We want to sell the credit cards to the people.
Yeah, we want to get you that 23% interest rate. Whatever.
Yeah. They would literally have a monopoly over a lot if they get their own bank.
Well, yeah.
Listen, ordinary. So here's what I think about that. I think that like them being denied being able to start their own bank and do credit cards, I don't understand that. I don't care about them anymore. But still, that's kind of crazy that lots of other people can have banks and do credit cards and all that, and they can't. But I just don't feel sorry for them anymore because they haven't gotten what they've wanted. They've decided to capitulate and do things like this to people, and the people who they're really forgetting the people who brought them all the way here to where they are right now, right? I mean, you have Walmart buys more camo than anybody else, any other company on the face of this planet. They buy and sell more camo.
Well,
have you ever seen as much camo as when you go into Walmart?
Well, I don't live in a country Walmart. So,
oh, you don't? No.
Remember,
I forgot you're in the hoity-toity Clearwater.
Yeah, if you go to Walmart in Chiefland, there's going to be camo.
Yes,
and there's going to be camo. There's going to be deer food stuff, the deer scent stuff.
I guarantee you, it's 90% pickup trucks in the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean it's a different clientele, a different demographic.
That's a lot of Walmarts. Okay, granted, not
because Walmart started out of the cities. That's where Walmart started. That was their. I remember when people said, "You ever been to Walmart?" And I was like, "Walmart? What's that?" You had to go out of town to go to a Walmart because they hadn't moved into the cities. Mm-hmm. So, major cities, anyways. So,
yeah. So, Kiosk says they have a credit card. They're just not the bank. They want to be the bank. There's a whole bunch of things they want from the government. I think they want government contracts, which they probably have to some extent. But they want things like, they want to be the ones reacting to all these natural disasters and things like that. So, that's what happened here with Walmart, man. I get it. But eventually, who are we going to buy stuff from? Unless we're just going to start growing our own stuff, or we're going to open Bubba's Mart. We could do that. Do you guys have any money?
Bubba's Mart.
We can open Bubba Mart.
I don't know, man.
We sell all the guns and all the ammos.
I think we'll probably get some local pushback from the government official side.
And camouflage.
So we'll be selling out of vans and cars.
Yeah, Christopher Rodriguez says the only thing Arkansas produced were Bill Clinton and Walmart.
Actually, the chicken people too, that make all the chicken, the company.
Who, Purdue?
Purdue, yeah, they're in Arkansas.
Oh, really?
I believe, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think so. I might be wrong, but.
Wow. Okay.
Bill Clinton, bless his heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Once upon a time, Bill Clinton was from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know if anyone in Arkansas still claims him. So.
Yeah. Well, there's that one boy that lives in Arkansas that's supposedly his son. That looks a lot like him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Does he have a little? Is he a little mixed?
Yes.
Is he mulatto?
Yes, sir. He is.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. How did I know that?
If that's the term you'd like to use,
No, that's not. There's lots of terms. Jason St. Pierre says Walmart wants less oversight. Yep. They want that. John Dieter says hankerins.
Hankway. That's what we
Hankway.
do. Yeah, Hankway.
Oh, boy.
Hankway. Hankway or the highway, buddy.
Sounds like Amway. Do you guys remember Amway?
Yeah, it's still around.
Yeah, Amway still around. Yeah. You don't know Amway, Mike?
Nah, I don't know about that one.
Oh, Amway is like it's one of those multi-level marketing deals where you sell your own. You sell groceries to your neighbors and stuff like that. Commodities.
You get a cut.
Yeah. It's still out there. It is. It's.
Oh yeah, it's still out there. Yeah.
And this is an actual grocery store or like a place
cleaning everything, a little bit of everything. As far as I don't know, I haven't looked at it a long time.
It's like do you ever heard of Primerica? It's like one of those. I don't want to say pyramids because it's multi-level marketing. Not all of those things were pyramids, but it's the kind of thing where you get these catalogs and you sell stuff to your neighbors. and then you get some of that, but then you convince your neighbors to also sell things, and now you're down line from them. So when they sell
you
stuff
get a
to
cut
people,
of that.
yeah, and so on and so forth, et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha.
Right.
Man, how young are you? You never heard of Amway? Damn.
No,
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, I was living in the Virginia area and then Charlotte area.
Oh, I'm sure they have it there.
Yeah.
Amway's big.
Yeah, Kia. I mean, L228 says the Amway Arena in Orlando. Yeah, that was owned by the DeVos family, who DeVos started Amway. So.
Okay. Yeah. Did they change the name? Maybe they changed.
No, it's still Amway Arena.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So Amway's still going by Amway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they used to own the. He used to own the Orlando Magic.
That's worldwide, Mike. If you look it up, those dudes are worldwide.
Oh yeah, they're even in China. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's big. It's big.
Really, it's a really big show.
Yeah.
really big show.
Yeah. Jon Crump says Virginia, woohoo! Shout out to Jon Crump out there. Ashley's still out there, I see as well. Kiosk says it's a pyramid scheme. MLM, multi-level marketing, just a nice way to say it. Yes, there's lots of those out there. Lots of those. Razor JB says Scamway. I remember living in Nigeria and my parents talking about Amway. So
really?
Amway's all over the world, son.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Len Holt says, "Remember, Costco is anti-2A. They all are. So let's say we start banning everyone. Where are we actually going to be able to buy anything from, or can we eat?"
You start looking at the CEOs and the people that run these companies. You'll be sitting at home trying to grow turnips in your backyard because there'll be nowhere for you to go.
You can't survive on turnips. You won't be able
to buy no gasoline. You won't be able to do nothing.
Yeah.
What was the name of that show, Colony, where everything like a Coke was a privilege then?
I know what you're talking about. I never watched those. Was that any good?
I only seen season 1, but I watched it when I was.
That's
deployed.
Like prison.
Yeah. So, but I never did follow up on the following seasons.
Okay. Jon Crump says my son Matthew wants a shout out. Shout out to Matthew.
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 There you go. Matthew. Shout out, Matthew.
Matthew.
Be good to your dad. Go to bed.
Listen.
Go sleep.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Listen.
No French fries and white bread for you.
Yeah.
Get the wheat bread.
Don't stay away from the Pringles.
Yeah, you got to discriminate when it comes to the breads.
It's like
oh boy.
I watched the Blues Brothers over the weekend. Jake and Elway. So they go into that diner with Aretha Franklin's at, and the one of them wants white toast and 4 fried chickens.
That's a lot of fried chickens.
4 fried chickens.
Yeah. White toast.
White toast.
Yeah, that's a classic. Blues Brothers is a classic.
Yep.
It's a classic. They'll never be able. Think about that. You've seen that, right, Mike?
What's this?
The Blues Brothers movie?
The movie?
Yes.
The Blues Brothers?
Yeah.
Yes.
They will never, ever be able to make a movie like that ever again.
Well, because half the characters are dead now, but yeah.
No, not just.
I'm saying, like, style-wise. It'll never be.
Why not? Why couldn't it do that?
No, it's okay. First of all, there's still famous people, but there were so many famous people in there. Some of the jokes, they will not allow those jokes anymore. There's jokes in that thing that is not politically correct. They would not actually allow that. First, if they made the Blues Brothers, Walt, it's going to be called the Blues Sisters. That's the first thing you know they're going to do. They're going to female-ize it.
How dare you tell me what their gender is? How dare you?
That's the first thing they're going to do, though. You know that.
Yeah.
Everything is getting converted now into the female version, even though there were lots of women in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were one of the major characters in the film.
Do you remember Princess Leia was in the movie?
Oh, yeah. Carrie Fisher. Yeah, she was trying to kill Jake.
She had bitch be crazy disease.
Yeah. Rocket launchers and bombs.
Oh, yeah. That's classic right there, man.
Yeah.
Do you know that for years I never realized that was Carrie Fisher?
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I looked at that like a year ago, and I was like, "Oh crap, that's Carrie
You
Fisher."
see her when they show her hands, and she's got nice fingers and nails. And
Yeah, she was cute. She was cute until she got on the
on
she got on
everything.
the crack.
On everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Dave Chappelle on Netflix?
Oh, Sticks and Stones.
The new one?
Sticks and Stones.
Yeah.
I watched it. Walt, did you watch it? Remember, I told you it was good.
I did not. No, I did
Oh,
Walt,
Walter, you gotta
that's
watch
your
it.
homework assignment, Walt. You got a homework assignment.
Okay, I'll try to catch
It's
it.
gonna be for you. Walt. They're trying to cancel Dave Chappelle because of it.
Yeah.
Well, then I like Dave Chappelle. Then I guess.
Yeah, they are trying to cancel
He
him.
must
no
have.
doubt.
He must have said something right then.
He said a lot of
stuff right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff that was right.
Yeah, you're gonna like it, Walt.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you have Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to watch that, Walter. I guarantee you're gonna watch it, and then you next time you're on the show, you'll want to talk about it, and we'll be like, "Guess what, Walter? We moved
We already
on.
talked about it.
We moved on. We're not on that anymore. We're on to something totally different now."
Too bad, so sad.
Yeah. What about Kevin Hart, man? Did you hear about Kevin Hart?
He got in a car wreck.
yeah.
Who was he driving?
No.
Well, it was his car. It was his car that was wrecked.
Yeah,
The
it was a
Plymouth,
70s Barracuda, but it had a Hellcat motor.
Yeah, but so how did it end up in? I heard it went and end up in the ditch or something.
Yeah. So my understand, I don't have that story pulled up here. But my
Who was
understanding.
driving?
Well, I think it was late at night, and he had this guy, some kind of filmmaker guy, and the guy's girlfriend in the car with him. And him and the guy were up front, and the girlfriend was in the back, and the guy was driving and made a turn. And the Hellcat motor cannot easily exist in a 70s Cuda that didn't. Yeah, Hellcat motor plus 70s Cuda, not necessarily a good combo. You know what would have helped, Walter? All-wheel drive. I'm
Probably.
just gonna put it out there.
And let me just make an assumption. Probably going a little slower.
Yeah. So listen. So anyway, the car flips over, goes into like
careens.
Yeah.
Let me add some creative language. Careens off the highway.
Yeah.
Yes.
It goes head over tails. But it was actually close to his house. So apparently he hurt his back, and then the guy driving was pinned in there. But he got out and walked to his house because it was like half a mile away.
Ooh.
And then they had to come and cut the guy out of the car.
Nobody's got a cell phone.
So I don't understand. Something weird went down if he got out of the car and walked to his house. And then,
I mean,
the cover up.
yeah, because it's like, okay, one time
there might be another chick that was in that car that we're not going to find out about. For reasons.
So, but nobody got killed though, right? Just
no,
injured.
not that we know of. Somebody might have gotten buried over at Kevin's house.
Yeah, that's why he got walked to the house.
But yeah, he had this. I'm trying to look up the Barracuda right now. It was a Hellcat Barracuda that he had, that he bought himself for his 40th birthday. And it was pretty bad, man. It was a pretty bad accident. They had to let me see.
There ain't no airbags in a '70s Barracuda neither.
No, I mean it was a resto mod.
Yeah, that's like a all metal car.
Oh yeah, that's old school. Yeah.
Yeah, it was resto mod, but I would have resto modded it with all-wheel drive. Just me, that's just my thing. I'm not saying anybody else.
Can we turn it to a bullpup?
If that's possible. If it's possible, I would also do that. But yeah, this car looks. If you look at the pictures, I'm trying to see what I can actually pull up here. If I can actually pull this up and share it with you guys. Let me see here. I'll throw up some stuff. Yeah. So here's a picture. I'm throwing up right now of Kevin with the car. I'm glad he's okay. He apparently had surgery. He had back surgery. So, at least he survived it. Being short probably helped. It rolled down. It rolled down this hill pretty good. Yeah. Wow. And when they pulled it up, there's no roof. There's no roof on it.
They cut it off. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna find out about that story sometime. But you know what? Maybe they didn't have cell phones. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't carry cell phones anymore. Doesn't allow anyone to hang out with him with cell phones. I don't know
because I know he has some guy that follows him around with a backpack, and then like he'll upload something on social
He's
media.
got launch codes or something?
Yeah.
He might do.
I don't know. But listen, do not allow people to drive your 70s resto modded CUDA with a Hellcat motor in it. You know, unless you turn it down to like, instead of 900 horsepower or whatever it was, it's probably way more than that, I'm guessing. But
you put it on granny setting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it go any faster, Kevin? Because I don't trust you.
Yeah. Yeah, that much horsepower, I think you need some assistance. You need some assistance from the car. Like all-wheel drive, some other, you know.
Back in the old days, you just knew how to drive. That's all.
Okay, let me ask you something. Back in the old days, Walter, how many people got into accidents with those cars? And what were they, like 400? How many horsepower were they back then?
Lots of people got wrecked with those cars.
Yeah, but how many horsepower were they back in like the 70s when the muscle
probably
cars?
Factory that you could probably get a factory Barracuda probably with 400 horsepower.
400, right?
Yeah, that's a lot to get up and go.
Did anyone back in the days, was anyone able to get those up to 1,000 horsepower? Or no?
Not normally, no. Okay. That's not a normal.
That wasn't a thing.
Do you know this car was 1,000 horsepower?
Well, it had a Hellcat motor in it.
Well, that don't mean nothing.
Well, I think what it was the engine was too powerful for that car. So it was like the engine was before its time for that vehicle.
Yeah. So, a Hellcat motor is at least like what, 600-700 horsepower or something like that?
Yeah, probably so. But you know, it helps to know how to drive a car like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And probably it was dark. Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
And 1 + 1 + 3.
Yeah.
5. Well, 1 + 1 + 600, 700, 800 horsepower, and next thing you know, you're in a ditch upside down. So.
Right. Yeah. So
I think before you
that could have happened in the brand new Hellcat, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Except the airbags would have went off. That's the only difference between that. Yeah.
There's still some controls.
I think if you buy like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, you have to take the class before buying the car. They just won't let you go in and buy it. It's one of those two. I can't remember which one.
No, I don't think there's any prerequisites like that, you know. And modern cars have lots of stuff. They have stabilization control. You could turn all of that off, but they have lots of different things, and pretty much every Lamborghini is all-wheel drive. I don't think there's no Lamborghinis nowadays. There's no Lamborghinis I know of that are not all-wheel drive.
You can. There's one you can get the option. You can have it all or two.
Oh really? Okay.
I saw that on Top Gear.
Oh okay. Okay. There might be some special editions that are just rear-wheel drive. Ferrari, I know, is like 50-50. Some of them are. There's actually fewer Ferraris that are all-wheel drive. Most of them, I think, are rear-wheel. You know, but there's still a lot of nanny stuff on modern cars to keep you under control, unless you turn it off. But the guy could have put on like launch control. Who knows what the heck? You know what happened there. So at least they survived it. And that's Kevin Hart's car. So that dude's getting a good lawyer. He's getting a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Lawyers lining up right now. Apparently there was a fitness chick. The guy's girlfriend in there was a fitness chick, and she's on her, but she's getting a good lawyer right now.
But it was her man driving though, right?
It doesn't matter. It was Kevin Hart's the dude who owns the car is the one who's gonna have problems. Plus he crashed into his neighbor's fence. Got to fix the neighbor's fence. I want a golden fence now.
Yeah, I wonder if he had Allstate or State Farm. Which one?
I don't know.
What, you mean the Good Hands people?
Yeah.
Good Hands, yeah.
That's like, we used to have Allstate house insurance, right? And then after the storm down in Miami back in the early 90s, as they started canceling people, we never got canceled, and all of a sudden one day, whoop, the Good Hands went away, you. Like,
whoa. Wow. Okay, so they just dropped you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to eat a sandwich, so you can't hold it.
So then you have to go find homeowners insurance in Florida, which it's easier to do now. But there was a time when it was like frickin' impossible, and you end up with the state-run insurance.
Yeah.
And eventually, I think they did that too. Eventually.
Yeah. No one wants to insure houses in Florida now, man. It's so crazy.
I get it, but I don't get it because there's a lot of places that Hurricane Alley, stuff like that, up in the Midwest where they have all those tornadoes. There's some places that get tornadoes on a regular basis. Look up there in Nashville, Tennessee. There's a strip up there where they have tornadoes all the time. They get insurance. What the fuck? Over.
Yeah. DCG 44 says there's no idiot control.
Oh no, there isn't. No. That's why. Big engine, fast car. That's like a newbie on a sport bike on a 500 a 200 horsepower motorcycle. You know what's going to happen? I guarantee you what's going to happen. You're going to lay it down at some point.
You're going to drop it.
Everybody
swipes.
Everybody gets a street bike. You can tell. I remember this happened to a kid. It's like
you're going to get scraped. I dropped some.
You're going to lay it down eventually, and sure enough, he did. And it's like
you're going to lose some skin.
So wear some. Don't go riding with flip flops and shorts on.
You lose toes.
Oh. That's how I used to ride my motorcycle. Back in the day, I used to wear flip flops.
I see people do it down here, and I'm like, oh man.
So
and the girlfriend on the back with even shorter shorts. I'm like, oh
yeah. So I remember this wasn't in Florida. This was in New York. I had these friends like boyfriend and girlfriend, and they rode on the same motorcycle all the time. And one day I saw them, and both of them on the same side of their body, their skin was all scrubbed off. Both of them on the same side. Because they, went flat and, just skid down the road on the same side and lost all that skin. So now they're matching. So now you can't break up with that chick. You know that, right?
Because that's a story.
Because you're like a matching set now.
Yeah, that's a story.
Yeah, but so that's... Wear your protection on a motorcycle is my advice. But if you're badass, do you? There's some real badass motorcycle riders out there too. But
that was back when I was younger. When I used to do all the stunts in traffic. He's on the interstate, stopping at the red light on one lanes. I remember one day, it was about 3 or 4 of us. And we literally at an intersection stopped the intersection and started doing burnouts, circle willies in the middle of the intersection.
Okay.
I was like 22.
This was what biker gang was this again, Mike?
Nah, it was just a group of people that just enjoyed bikes. That love to ride.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Stompin' You Custom says Fletch Lives was banned because it mocks racism. Really?
What
Fletch Lives? The movie Fletch Lives.
Because it mocks racism.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I've seen that movie. I can't remember.
That's a Bill Murray movie, isn't it? Fletch? Or was that Chevy Chase?
Chevy Chase.
Oh.
He was in. Yeah.
I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan.
You're not a Chevy Chase fan? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think my favorite Chevy Chase movie is Nothing But Trouble. I think it's called Nothing But Trouble. The one where they get arrested in Vulcanvania. I don't know. That's obscure. Not everyone knows about that. Definitely Mike has no idea what we're talking about. Nothing But Trouble. That's really good. That was a really good one. Actually had Tupac in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, very early Tupac.
Well, what was the storyline about?
So Chevy Chase was this, I think he was like a lawyer or some kind of businessman in Manhattan, and he was driving with this girl through Pennsylvania, and they get pulled over in this town called Vulcanvania, where the mayor, the judge of the town, they have a speed trap, and they bring all these people in, and then they try to hang out with the people, and if they don't go along with whatever they're doing, then they cannibalize them. It was pretty funny.
That's the song with Digital Underground, same song?
Yeah.
That movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw that only because of that video. That's the only reason I watched the movie.
It's called Nothing But Trouble. It's a really good movie that was very expensive and made no money.
All the makeup they had to put on people.
Yeah. You've never seen that, Walter?
No.
Yeah, it's about so in there they talk about this town in Pennsylvania, which I think I've mentioned before. There's a town that there's like a there was what is this thing that you get when like the roads open up and all that kind. There's some kind of like fissure or whatever in that town that's been going on for a long time. What do they call those things? Like, when the road opens up and
like a sinkhole?
Not a sinkhole, but almost like you get from a volcanic type of thing. Okay. Oh, I can't remember it. What it's there's this thing that happened in this town, and it's still ongoing. Like, the town literally opened up in the middle, and there was stuff coming out of it and all that. And it's actually in the movie, but I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it before. I'm getting old.
Yeah,
let's just put it that way. So Matt, speaking of sinkholes, Matt Morrison said sinkholes in Florida, never know when one might get swallowed up. Okay, there are sinkholes.
Yeah.
Is that actually a thing in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought it was like a joke of some sort.
No, it's no joke.
No, it's
a thing.
Wow! No joke.
If you see the house getting pulled into a sinkhole, and you are outside of the house, do not get inside the house.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Just try to. If there's people in there, they have to save themselves.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, there was this one that opened up, and the guy didn't get out, and they didn't find him, or, I mean, he was in bed or something, and boom, gone.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
how far down does a sinkhole, like, on average?
I'm not sure how far it goes down,
to the core of the earth.
Yeah. They can be pretty deep. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, what you were talking about, Hank, is a coal fire. They're bringing up
coal fire. Yes, coal.
Yeah,
jeez.
An old coal mine that catches fire just burns and burns and burns.
Yeah, it's still burning.
Yeah. Yep.
In where is it? Is it West Virginia or Pennsylvania? I think there's several of them.
Yeah, probably.
I was trying to look it up right now, but yeah, coal fire. Centralia Mine, I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Centralia, Pennsylvania. Here, I'll pull it up right now. But if you search Centralia, Pennsylvania, you'll see this. Here, I'll pull it up on the screen here. The Centralia Mine fire is a coal seam fire that's been burning underneath the borough of Centralia, Pennsylvania, United States since at least May 27th, 1962, yo.
Whoa.
The fire is suspected to be from deliberate burning of trash in a former strip mine, igniting a coal seam.
Yep.
Yeah, the fire is burning in underground coal mines at depths of up to 300 feet and over an 8-mile stretch of 3,700 acres. So it's not a joke. It's some serious.
Yeah, it just burns underground. Yeah.
Yeah, forever, or since the 60s. So.
Yeah, they're talking. Len Holt's talking about Bayou Corn in Louisiana. There was a salt mine. That's the one he's talking about. It was a salt mine underneath this lake, and this oil company was drilling for oil, and they hit the salt mine, and all the water out of the whole thing just whoop down in the ground. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty.
So that was a whole town.
I don't think, I can't remember if it did a town or what, but yeah, it's pretty. If you see what happened, it's like, holy shit! It's like, gone.
Yeah, there's lots of crazy things all over the country like that. Everyone. So Florida's got sinkholes, but that's not. Yeah,
they pop up.
Yeah.
Certain areas are more prone than others, but it doesn't mean it can't happen.
It's not just Florida. I know when we were in Missouri, we went to the biggest sinkhole. That's a sinkhole so big they could put the Statue of Liberty in it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, there was a massive sinkhole that we saw when we were in Missouri. So
yeah.
Let's see. Brian Quick says he gave us a couple of bucks. He says, "What's everyone's favorite James Ingram song?" Oh my Lord.
I know who James Ingram is, but what did he sing?
Yes, I'm
trying to think.
I'm going to have to Google it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, SoCal Gunner says, there was in a video of that. I've seen that video. Yeah, it's scary as crap.
Yeah.
If you think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they hit.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, when they hit that, as the water's just down into the salt mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some crazy things that can happen. Let's see here. Johnny Kamikaze says, The twins in Nothing But Trouble, Dan Aykroyd, was hilarious. Yeah, he played a lot of roles in that movie. You have to look at that movie, Walter. You would love it.
I would love it.
You would love that movie, Walter. Okay, let's see. James Ingram. What songs? I still can't remember what songs.
One time, or going once, or just once.
He died this year, James Ingram, which I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, he had a song. It was something once.
Once in a lifetime.
It's Your Night. He did. It's Your Night. Never felt so good. It's real. Always you. Stand.
I think
Just Once with Quincy Jones. Just Once.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that was the one I liked.
Wow. Okay, I didn't even know Quincy Jones died.
Quincy Jones?
Quincy Jones was
I'm
killed.
sorry, not Quincy Jones. Sorry.
Wasn't Quincy Jones murdered?
James Ingram. No, Quincy Jones is probably still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive that I know of.
That was Marvin Gaye.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Marvin Gaye got killed by sonicide, whatever that is. Sonicide.
He got killed by his son. Yeah, his son killed
by
him.
his father. His father.
Oh yeah, it's crazy old man. Yeah.
What is it called when someone kills their kid? I know patricide is when you kill your parents.
Murder. That's what it's called. Don't give it no special name.
Yeah, okay, true.
Like Kevin Dixie says, crime is crime.
Yeah, correct. True. All right. Yeah.
Murder.
Yeah. So James Ingram's okay. So everyone's just gonna go with Just Once because I remember James Ingram.
That's the only one that sticks out in my mind because of Quincy Jones was involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would have asked me, like, not being on the show with other things on my mind with guns, yeah, I probably could have rattled off a couple songs off of his catalog.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Can we go to some gun stuff? You know what? I sent this article to you guys, so I'm going to throw this up here. But actually, let me throw it up for the people, so the people can see it. People can see what's Simon Says Train is out there. Shout out to Simon Says Train. So here we go. Here's the article. More Germans applying for alarm gun licenses, which I didn't even know there was such a thing as an alarm gun. But apparently more Germans are applying for the licenses. Some 640,000 Germans now have an alarm gun license. Some 30,000 more than at the end of last year, according to research by the Rüschenschnitzel Post newspaper. The number has risen hugely since 2014, when some 260,000 people carried such a license.
What is it?
The head of Germany's two big police unions, the GDP, said new statistics exposed a latent sense of insecurity in the population. And at least since the events at the Cologne Cathedral Square on New Year's Eve in 2015, people apparently feel more and more unsafe. So they're going, that incident was when a bunch of North African men were harassed and pickpocketed people out celebrating. So the so-called Kleiner Waffenschein, small weapons permit, is relatively easy to acquire in Germany. They're usually available to anyone over 18 with no previous serious criminal convictions and who is considered physically and mentally fit. The permits allow people to carry a gas pistol that fires loud blanks in public, though such pistols can be kept at home without a license.
What the hell is that good for?
So I guess this is like, it looks like a gun. If you're looking at this picture, it looks like a gun, but it just makes a loud banging kind of noise.
Yeah, just a cracking noise.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to scare you off?
I don't know. I hope we never have to rely on this in America.
Yeah. So when I was stationed over in Germany, it was a couple residents there that stated they can own a gun, but they couldn't keep it in their house. Mm-hmm. But there was like in New York, how they got boroughs, and like how, like, say for instance, my neighborhood, they'll probably have a house in my neighborhood that's considered like a safe with bars on it and everything, and you keep your rifles there.
Can I stay in that house?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just
that's
like
not going to help me, because now I have to get out of my house in the middle of the night and go over to the safe house.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird how it was described and everything, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but like hunting was like big over there, but it wasn't like it is over here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Simon says Train says it's a starter pistol. Laugh out. Basically. Starter pistol. Let's see. Harry's Holster says I had a ton of orders from Germany in the last 6 months before I had to turn off international order due to shipping issues. There are people carrying more or less than lethal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. It says here, experts have warned they closely resemble real firearms, can still be lethal or very close range. And Malchai also warned against potential problems created by the abundance of starting pistols on the streets.
So I'm pretty sure if it's firing blanks, you can probably put wax in it or like something that can be projectiled out.
Yeah.
That can give you the ouch factor.
Yeah. Also, it goes on here to say they imply a deceptive security or a higher readiness for self-defense, he said. This is precisely what can escalate a situation and possibly turn the user into a perpetrator themselves.
Ugh.
Yeah. This guy's crazy. A better way to increase security on German streets would be more police presence in public, he added. Yeah.
Well...
I think Hitler had that one going. You gotta see how that turned out.
Maybe they changed some of their immigration laws over there.
Yeah. Ronald Hotboy says, did anyone else see Rod Mills on the news? Was Rod Mills on the news?
Rod Mills, was he telling the hurricane to go to Miami again?
Was he on the news? Okay, if you have a link, you're going to have to send it to us.
Did anybody else see Rod Mills' post on Facebook?
Was it a good thing?
Where he was like saying, "Oh, look out, Miami, here it comes," something like that. It ain't coming up, and sure enough, going right to Jacksonville. That's
what was Rod Mills on the news for? Was it, did he win like some kind of conch eating, penis eating contest, or what was he in the news for? Someone's gonna have to tell me. Yeah, because no, I didn't see that he was in the news. If anyone has a link on that, please send it to us so we could talk about it. Yeah, people are still talking about Nothing But Trouble. Yeah, that's a good movie, Walter. You got to check that out right after you watch Sticks and Stones, Dave Chappelle.
Oh, I was checking out something else on Fox News.
Okay, what are you checking out on Fox News?
Bikini pics and Hurricane Dorian post. Instagram influencers criticized for tone-deaf self-promotion.
So wait a second. Anyway, go ahead. I'm listening.
So basically one of these Instagram influencers, which, how do you say her name? Tatilia Poliana? Something like that? Mm-hmm. Who has a very nice derriere. Mm-hmm.
The rest of us can't see it, so but I believe you.
News,
I trust your judgment.
Go on Fox News and find it.
Yeah. Now I got to go hunt it down.
And she's just saying how bad it is in Bahamas, but she's showing a picture of her in the nice clean water in a bikini. So,
yeah.
She's getting criticized for that.
What else would you be doing in the Bahamas? What else would you wear in the Bahamas as a young lady?
I'm
assuming if you're going to the Bahamas, you're only packing bikinis.
Packing bikinis.
If you're packing anything at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Walter, I don't... Oh, here, I see it. I see it now.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Check it out. Am I true or false?
Okay, we're going to have to be the bikini police here. Here, let me also share it with the rest of the people, Walter. This is the proper etiquette. If you're going to talk about something, you got to share it with the peoples.
Well, I was trying to find a news story when I ran across that.
Here, and then I'll share it with Kevin, because, we can't leave him out. I mean...
No.
Yeah. I'm assuming, Kevin, you're technically single. I don't know. I don't want to cause any situations.
Mike? You mean Mike?
Mike, I'm sorry. What did I say? I said Kevin?
You said Kevin.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, okay, where were we at in the conversation?
I don't know how. I'm not sure what happened.
Do we have Kevin Hart on tonight?
I don't know what happened. Okay. Actually, yes. Okay, Walt. I'm going to have to agree with you on the posterior prognosis that you put out
wisely?
there. Yeah, I'm going to definitely agree with you on that.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's the crime? What's the crime here?
Yeah,
there's no hurricane.
Well, how can you talk about the hurricane and then be standing in a nice calm blue water background.
Because that's what happens with the hurricanes sometimes.
Well, I could have talked about the hurricane today and look outside today, and it was breezy and the sun was out. And it was nice. You know, I'm in Florida.
Well, it's the same thing here. The weather was nice on and off, right? The weather would be really nice, and then all of a sudden you get a bunch of rain, and then it would be really nice again.
A couple little showers move through, but for the most part, it was just a nice day.
And it hasn't really come up to our level yet, I think. You're probably not going to get anything.
No, we're not going to get anything.
Yeah. We might get some outer bands. Is that what they call it, Walt?
You get the feeder bands feeding the,
Yeah. Len Holt says that polka dot dental floss ain't no bikini. Now we got the bikini police out here. Kathleen Music Lover says, Hank says all black people look alike. Well, I could tell you Mike and Kevin Dixie are two totally different people.
I am the good looking one.
One is tall, one is shorter. One's pretty big dude, one's pretty skinny. But yeah, that was my bad.
And also, I just came across this, and Mattis, our former defense secretary, he wrote slams Obama and Biden for ignoring reality in Iraq, leading to the rise of ISIS, and I agree with him on that. So.
Okay, yeah, I think he's out of the administration.
Yeah, he's out now. He can say whatever he wants.
Yeah. So, but in his tell-all book that he has out, I don't think he's talking anything about Trump. So.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I haven't heard about that. But,
yeah, no juicy Trump bits. Up in there. Okay, here's something that's gun related that here, let me share this with the folks before I get into this one. And I think I shared this with you guys already, but I will throw it back up there since this is we got to do some gun stuff here.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll get it.
We got to behave ourselves and do some gun stuff. So here we go. Man pulls. Hold on, let me throw this up. I'll leave you guys right there. Man pulls gun in Popeyes after chicken sandwich sellout. Chicken sandwich sellout. The incident in Texas follows a lawsuit filed in Tennessee last week accusing the fast food chain of deception in marketing the much ballyhooed sandwich. So I don't know. Everyone's crazy about this sandwich.
Oh, okay. I got a sandwich story, by the way.
Did you try out the sandwich?
Well, no. Well. Unbeknownst to me, I did not know that it was new. So when I went to the Popeyes in New Orleans on last Sunday night when we were there to get me a little bit of a yard bird, and I see this a guy walks in, he comes in, goes to the counter, he looks at it, and he looks at the sign that was up there, and he walked out, and there was a sign that said they were out of the chicken sandwich, chicken. So I didn't realize what was going on until I got back and I heard about this controversy. Oh, I don't think it's a controversy more than it's fact that they just didn't anticipate the demand for the chicken, and they just
that's
sold
always
out.
a good thing, right? Marketing wise for the companies out there, I think.
That was awesome. But
has anyone? So you've not tried the chicken?
Not yet. No. Not
okay.
Yet. I mean, I like Popeye's chicken, but I didn't have a chicken sandwich. So.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
Are we talking about Popeyes and Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Honestly, I will say don't get involved in that madness. Go register to vote. And it's going to be the next officials running this place.
Oh, my goodness. Mike being the voice of reason. I don't even know what to do with myself now. Yeah. Yeah. So,
no, I haven't even tried that Popeyes chicken. The only time I really eat Chick-fil-A is like if I'm traveling, because I think that's the more healthier fast food restaurant out there, I guess you could say. But I haven't tried the Popeyes chicken. I heard it was good by some, but some people said it was nasty. But.
Yeah, I haven't. I have no idea about it. Okay, Ronald Hotboy says, and I'll get back to that story here in a second. He says, he gave us a couple of bucks. He says, go to AGC's last video and skip to 110. Mr. Mills is on the news. So here, I'm gonna throw this up for you guys, and I'm gonna keep the audio off right now. So this is her latest video, which she's doing. She's doing some videos about like things that actually happen, and it says when teaching firearms, not everything always goes as planned in Jacksonville, Florida. So it's talking about the shooting that happened at the Riverfront Mall. That's what I see so far. And are they about to roll in? I'm seeing footage of Jacksonville. I don't see Rod Mills yet. I'm looking, seeing the seafront here. Oh, there's Rod Mills. Boom.
Where is he?
There's Rod Mills. He's in that video.
Can you put that link in the side chat?
Oh, okay. To the video?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to go to a minute and 10 in on it, and then you'll see it here. Yeah, I'll put it in the side chat for you. I'll put it up there for everyone that wants to see it. There you go. And I'll put it in the side chat as well for you. So the Rod Mills is famous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Let's go back to the chicken. Can we go back to the chicken thing now?
Sure.
Yeah. So this story is about a guy, like you were saying, Walter. He goes in. So here we go. A man threatened employees at a Popeyes restaurant in Texas with a gun after he was told there was no more chicken sandwiches. Police said the incident happened at around 8:45 p.m. Monday when a group of about 5 people went to a Popeyes in Houston to get the buzz about fried chicken sandwich. When the group believed to be in their late teens and early 20s were told that the restaurant is sold out of the sandwiches, one of the men pulled out a gun and threatened the workers. Houston police said the suspect did not fire the weapon and left before officers arrived. No one was injured. So there you go.
These cats are getting serious over nonsense, man.
Don't die over a chicken sandwich, people.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't want to be in jail explaining that to Bubba.
What?
Yeah.
Hey man, what are you in here for, man? I pulled out a gun to get a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, you badass.
I mean, seriously.
In my younger years, I known somebody who went to jail for stealing some onion dip.
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah. And I think the only reason they did that was to get back in jail because it was cold and they had a place to sleep and food.
Oh wow, that's pretty sad.
Yeah. Did you want to do some Florida man stuff, Walt?
Oh yeah, I got one Florida man for us. I just happened across I get the Florida man notices now. It says Florida man arrested after giving aggressive wet willy.
Aggressive wet willy. What is that?
Florida man was arrested after giving his girlfriend a wet willy while drunk, according to affidavit. When the victim arrived from work, she discovered her boyfriend, 47-year-old Joseph Sirici or something, drunk and lying on the living room floor. The two went to another person's house along with the victim's daughter, where Sirici continued to drink and be belligerent, the affidavit says. On the way home, the Florida man allegedly pulled his girlfriend's arm and gave her a wet willy, sticking his finger in her ear.
Oh.
The daughter corroborated the claim. Must have been a pretty intense wet willy.
Yeah.
Because they charged him with battery.
What did he wet willy her with? Was it a finger?
He hit her with the juice.
Only in Florida.
Oh boy. Okay.
I keep seeing on the same website. There's the story I told about the other day about the Florida man sprays neighbor with bug spray, hits himself in the head with nunchucks. This dude's got a big red mark. He's black man. He's got a big red mark right in his head.
Man, from the nunchucks.
He must have whacked himself really hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he looks probably like a Klingon or something.
He doesn't. The two things that don't mix: bug spray and nunchucks. Okay.
Who knew? So here's another Florida man thing that I pulled up when I was. Walter reminded me of this. Florida man caught filling buckets with gasoline ahead of Hurricane Dorian. So this dude went and bought some. This is for serious.
Home Depot buckets.
Yeah. So here I'm throwing the picture up right now, but I'll describe it. Just picture some orange Home Depot buckets with no tops, no covers, getting filled up with gasoline at your local Sunoco.
And then putting it in the back.
Yeah, SUV. Yeah.
You didn't have no covers for it?
No, No. Gas stations in Florida are beginning to run dry as state residents brace for the arrival of Hurricane Dorian this weekend. So this is a little bit old. That includes the notorious Florida man who was spotted at a gas station on Friday filling up 9 buckets of unleaded and stashing them in the back of his SUV, filing under things that shouldn't have had to be said. This is both illegal and highly dangerous. How do you not die? With this, with
he gonna pass out before he get home.
Yeah, how do you not? I mean, there's no way. One bump you hit. I know the roads are pretty smooth.
Well, and the buckets are rubbing together, and when plastic buckets rub together, what do they make?
Oh,
friction.
They make static electricity.
Yeah, but okay, this SUV is forever gonna smell like gasoline. If he survived this.
I'm pretty sure he had the windows up with the AC on.
Yeah. So this photo was taken by Floridian Amy Wilson and posted to Facebook on Friday afternoon, along with a caption bemoaning the state of humanity. It's a beautiful tableau of stupid. The offender determinedly pouring gasoline into one Home Depot 5-gallon bucket after another, stashing them in the back of his old Ford Expedition. Just a fine Florida man encounter. Oh, for shame. We need to know which Floridian this is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did fill up 7 metal steel jerry cans with gasoline, but...
That's a whole different thing.
That's a whole nother world, yeah. So, they have lids on them to seal, by the way.
Yeah, that is just really, 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 really crazy. Now you have to put a warning at gas stations. You know, then they're going to make Home Depot put on the buckets.
They already have warnings at the gas station about filling containers and Florida.
Yeah, legal containers.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh. You gotta read the small print.
Yeah, but now you specifically have to put "Don't fill up Home Depot buckets."
Dumbass.
You have to put a picture up. That's what you got.
Just go to Harbor Freight and get some jerry cans.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's plenty. You can the gas station probably sells the right you know, those plastic gas cans.
Yeah, but the little ones. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he was filling up because he had a generator back at home. Just to have approved containers.
That house is probably burned down to the ground right now.
Okay, you get back home and you got 5-gallon buckets with empty lids.
Oh yeah, he only got
and they probably are all half empty because they've been bouncing around,
swooshing around.
But what? Here's your gasoline sitting with no lid on it. I mean, how? Man,
Jake Delahome says, "I don't authorize my photo to be released." And Jon Crump says there's already warnings. And Armory and Axis says, "I mean, at least put a lid on them, right?"
Yeah, and you can. Yeah, he didn't. You can buy the lid. The lids are right next to the things at the store.
Yeah. Kiosk says, "I'm shocked the attendant didn't shut it down." Okay, this is Florida. They don't really mess with people in gas stations here. This is why in New Jersey, for example, you can't pump your own gas.
Pump your own, yeah.
Yeah, you can't pump it. They have to pump it for you because of this kind of idiocy.
When Florida gets a state of an emergency like that, they don't regulate how much fuel y'all can get.
No.
Oh wow.
Not yet. I mean, apparently.
When I went to Costco and I filled up the 7 jerry cans and the Suburban, I was over $100 worth of gasoline. And it used to, back in the old days, it stopped like at 98 or something like that when the gas was $3-4 a gallon. Mm-hmm. It would just automatically shut you off and you have to start it again. But now I haven't had that problem during a hurricane. I've always pumped as much as I wanted. So. Yeah,
man. Yeah. They want that gas gone, shut down early, money made.
When I was at Costco getting gas, and the tanker truck was there, and he was unloading fuel, and he goes, "Getting it for the hurricane?" I said, "Yeah, getting it for that, yeah. Nothing else. I just pour it back in the car, no big deal." And it is. I'm gonna spend the money anyways eventually, so. You know.
Jason St. Pierre says Home Depot buckets already have an infographic of do not let babies crawl into half full buckets.
Yeah, the babies with their feet up in the air like this. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's sad too because kids have drowned in buckets. You know, it's like.
Yeah, I've heard of a story of that.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah.
Jon Crump said at least he didn't use trash bags. So we got that.
I'm pretty sure that happened before.
All right, here's the question: What is the okay, as a kid, I had a go-kart, and and back in the old days, there was a gas station at the end of the street.
Mm-hmm.
So we took whatever we had to put gas in, whether it was a plastic water jug or whatever. So what's the diciest or the
craziest thing we ever put gas into?
You ever put gagasoline into to get gas?
I am not that savage.
I did it in a milk jug before.
Whoa!
In a what? In a what?
Milk
jug?
Milk jug.
Milk jug.
Oh yeah, and if you're not careful, if it's the wrong kind of jug or wrong kind of plastic, the gasoline, at least the old school gasoline, eat right through the day.
I thought if milk mixed with gasoline, it explodes.
No,
I'm just kidding.
What I did was I had because I like to carry the gallon milk jug for my water.
Yeah.
And I was driving the gunmobile, ran out of gas, and I had to walk like 2 miles to the gas station. And then, but when I got there, I just poured the water out, put gas in it, like half of it, and then walked back and put a little bit in there. No, it didn't melt. I was telling my uncle what I did, and he was telling me the same thing. You got to be careful with that because certain plastics and gasoline, it will literally like eat through the plastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen it happen. Yeah. You say you got your 50 cents to get gasoline for the go-kart, and then it's like the containers melt on the way home. It's like, go on, go!
Yeah. The weirdest thing I ever put gasoline into was a condom. No. I am too nerdy. I always use the prescribed methods for gasoline. What's the weirdest thing you put it into, Walter?
Well, probably like a glass, like like you see like the apple cider jug or something like that, or like Mike was saying, a plastic container, not really knowing how long it would take to melt, but So I've done a couple kind of just questionable activity. Yes,
I believe that, Walter.
Well, you got to get gas for the go-kart, man. Come on. This was in the 70s, in the 70s when you didn't have to wear helmets and when you got your bike,
your cranium is a helmet that God gave you.
First thing you do when you get your new bike, the cool kids take the reflectors off.
Come on.
And put the playing card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did that. We did that.
Jacob Jenkins actually sent me this. It's a picture of a warning label, and it's got a baby in a suitcase with the do not circle cross thing on it. It says, warning, suffocation risk.
Yeah. Is your kid in a suitcase?
Yeah. So he's sending me a picture of, don't put your kids in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to have labels for everything. The Home Depot now is gonna have to go add more labels to those damn buckets.
There's a Florida Man bucket just for hurricanes.
Yeah, just for what kind of? It looks like you got a 1022 there, Walt. What's that?
Yeah, this is the breakdown, the Ruger takedown gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I've had very few rounds through it.
A stainless, looks like a stainless version.
Stainless, yes.
Very nice, very nice. By the way, Red Bear says big gulp cup, so I guess that's what he's putting gasoline into.
I have no knowledge of that big gulp stuff.
And J Dub says, warning, foam cups plus gasoline equals napalm.
Oh no, foam, bad juju bana.
Okay, I guess you can't do that.
That'll melt before you get done putting it in. It's like right now.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, not old school foam.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Well, listen, some people might not know. I didn't know.
Oh well, yeah. There's some foam that's affected by it more than others, but the plastic, like the cups you get coffee and stuff, probably right through it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see. I've got another Florida Man thing here, and there's a video to this that went viral, but we'll just talk about it. So watch. Florida Man goes viral for his absolutely hilarious plan to fight hurricanes. Let's see what it says here.
And this is the perfect reason why you can't let everybody from the up north move down here.
So hold on, let me see. Should I? Yeah, I'm not gonna play it here because then we might get into something. It says, with Hurricane Dorian approaching, let's check in on Florida Man and see if he has any ideas on how to combat the powerful storm. So this is a quote. I can't see how they haven't come up with some kind of way to combat these storms yet, said Florida man in a video posted by Florida Today reporter Tyler Vasquez. They keep saying 2 days ago, 3 days ago, oh, it's going to hit all this warm weather and warm water. We have a Navy. Why don't the Navy come and drop ice in the water so it can't get going as fast as it's going? There's got to be ways to combat this instead of just point at the thing and saying, well, now it's getting worse. Yeah, we know it's getting worse. So the Navy is not the only branch of the armed forces the unidentified Florida man would like to get involved. You tell us, oh, it's the warm weather. Oh, it's the wind. Well, we have an Air Force, said Florida man, speaking in a heavy New England accent. Drive some Air Force planes around and get the winds going the opposite way. Get the Navy to go in circles to fight it the other way. This guy's a genius. Why did we think about this?
I got one better than that. Why don't we tow a couple icebergs down and put it in there? So it'll be like a big cocktail.
Then it'll just explode.
What is this guy smoking?
Look at the shirt he's wearing. You know what he's smoking.
Yeah.
He's smoking Florida. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. They moved down. The funniest thing is they moved down here and all of a sudden they become. What's his name? This Margaritaville dude.
Yeah.
You know they lived the Margaritaville life. Buffett. Yeah. They all become Jimmy Buffett. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little hint for you guys that don't know: Jimmy Buffett's from Mississippi, so he's not from Florida or the Keys.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
Yeah, he's originally from Mississippi. Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm waiting on the Florida Man TV show.
Oh, I'm sure it's out there. It's called Cops.
That could be like Live PD, where all you do is show Florida Man.
Yeah. Yeah. My first experience before I actually moved to Florida was watching Cops in Florida. Remember that?
Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Have you ever heard of Howell Raines, Walter?
Howell Raines.
Howell Raines. So here, this article's on The Truth About Guns. It says, Raines, let's go back to the 1960s gun laws to solve America's gun violence problem. So former New York Times executive editor Howell Raines was forced out in disgrace back in 2003 for publishing the fakest of fake news. Now he's interrupted his retirement to take to the pages of the august Washington Post to indulge his Fuddish sensibilities. Given his vast experience as a hunter and gun owner, Raines wants to offer up a solution for America's supposed gun violence crisis. Raines' brainstorm is to go back to the gun laws of the 1960s, but we're pretty sure that Raines hasn't done his homework here. Is he really proposing the end of Form 4473s? Does he want actual machine guns to be back in production and available as easily as suppressors are now? Is Raines in favor of dismantling the FBI's NICS background check system? All of that stuff wasn't around in the 60s. Does he envision mail order, now internet purchase firearms delivered directly to your door by the big brown truck? It seems Mr. Raines is confusing his sepia-toned good old days memories of the guns of his youth with the laws that regulated them or didn't. And no one at the Washington Post knows enough about guns or gun laws to raise the point before running the op-ed.
Well, let me say this, okay? Instead of rolling back the gun laws, let's roll back the, I'll say this bad word, morality, a little bit, you know, where there was more families with whole families and you know, things weren't a laissez-faire. It was like everything's okay kind of attitude, you know, and then you can have the 60s gun laws and everything will be all right.
Are you saying there was less debauchery in the 60s?
No, I was saying there was less institutional debauchery.
Oh, okay. Okay, understood.
There's always been debauchery, my friend.
Oh, yes, absolutely, as long as there's people.
But it was debauchery behind closed doors. It wasn't debauchery on sale.
Yeah, so lots of wet willies were getting given out, and you didn't have to be drunk.
Back in the old days,
drunk, I don't know.
if he excessive wet willie, the wife just punched him in the face. And it was over with. You know what I'm saying?
Or you got your wet willie bobbed.
Oh, what? Yeah. It's beat the drunken ass up, but but
Yeah.
no, I mean it's not about the gun laws. It's about the society. So
yeah, listen, I don't think we can roll things back. There's lots of things from the '60s we don't want either. There was still some segregation out there, people.
well,
There's
yes,
lots of
it
good
was.
things and bad things from the '60s, but we're not going back. It's too late for that. We're out of that. I think we just need pure, unfettered Second Amendment. That's all we need. And then obviously we need discipline. Children need to get lashes.
Yes. We need some disciplined adults too.
Yeah. You want to license something? Maybe you got to license people's asses to get babies.
Maybe they need to take a test.
Yeah. You have to look at. You got to look at the Dave Chappelle, Walt. Dave Chappelle was talking about some of this.
I'm there, man.
Yeah.
Check it out. It was pretty funny, but it was on point with a lot of stuff he was talking about.
Yeah.
And that's what gets people upset when you're on point.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. They're out to cancel Dave Chappelle, but that's actually not. Too late for
that. And most likely it's not the white people ones. No, it's the. He probably pissed off everybody on all colors. So.
Oh yeah, I think he equally. I think everyone will be offended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think what it was more the system was offended because, he kind of went behind the scenes and said, "Okay, I'm gonna attack the industry."
Right. Yeah, they don't like to be exposed.
Yeah, he was also classic Dave Chappelle. I think he just went after everyone. If there's not something in there that makes you feel uncomfortable, then you're not human. There's going to be something in there that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. At the end of the day, though, I think he's making lots of good points. And he came off very pro Second Amendment, actually.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, one of the things he says, the only way to ban guns is for all the black people to get guns, and then they'll want to ban and then they'll want to ban it. So, but guess what? Once the black people get guns and they realize that they have these rights, they're not giving them up. They're not giving them up either. They're going to be from my cold dead hands as well. So, and there's a lot of them out there like that already. A lot of us out there like that, I should say.
One thing I did pick up from Dave Chappelle at the beginning, you remember he was reciting the song 1999? And when he was saying the words, I was like, I really never really paid attention to the words before.
Yeah.
And a lot of what he was saying can be in the song described in the way we live today. Especially that moment when he said, when I woke up and I thought it was Judgment Day. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Prince was a prophet. Yeah.
And short.
Yeah, he was short. He was short. Without a doubt.
Oh, you see where Prince's surviving heir died?
No, I didn't see that.
His brother or half brother or whatever, he died. Yeah.
Okay, I think he's got a half sister or some people in this
one of the people that would that were seeing the money part of the of Prince. Yeah 66 years old. I think that was before the weekend.
I think his money went into what is that thing,
probate.
Because I think they were all fighting over the money, right? Because I don't think he actually had a will.
Probably not.
Yeah, Jon Crump says, I love the Juicy Smollett. He didn't say it juicy, but
I guess, are they recharging him? I saw
Juicy
something about it.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Are they? I don't know. I haven't kept up. This is what Dave Chappelle calls him: Juicy Smollett. Juicy Smollett. I guess that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Juicy Smollett.
Yeah. Make it sound special.
Yeah.
Make it sound,
So wait, I know in Chicago they were taking a second look at that whole thing, but
I saw a blurb pop up, whether it's true or not, and I saw a blurb that he was being recharged. So I don't know if that was true or just it's the internet. You never know. So
I don't know.
And I don't really. I'm over.
So what are we gonna do? Drag those Nigerians back in? I mean,
I'm over Juicy Smollett.
What is the deal? Okay, let's see. You got what's that gun you got right there?
Oh, this is the AR Lola with a. Okay, I did a Kestock in this zombie green color kind of thing. and I just quickly threw this tube was laying around one day, so I grabbed it and threw it together with. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of out of place color wise, but you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that was a Hulk gun for a second.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
Yeah. What other guns you got up there? Yeah. What do you have up there? You got some guns there, Mike?
Oh yeah. I got this one I was cleaning up earlier in the week.
Okay, Smith and Wesson. Yeah, and FDE.
Yeah, it has some custom work done to it.
Old school.
Yeah, so this is generation 1, and like I said, it has some work done to it.
What's ATE?
That's the company that did the custom work. ATEI.
Okay. Oh, okay. ATEI.
Yeah. I think they're out of Michigan or Ohio, one of those northern states, and they actually do really good work. And this version of if you go to their website, and this is like the Costa package. So like I said, it's really good. It's I let a lot of people shoot.
You got
everybody.
You got Costa's package.
Not regards, but
not his hands.
Yeah, I like my package. And then of course, I have one of my favorites.
Oh, is that the?
That's the Q5.
Oh yeah, man, that's the sexy Walther. See, some of us can only have it like in the poster. You know, that's all. See it in the poster.
What I want to do is, the more I think about it, I do want to get the steel frame. And like I said, if I get the steel frame, I want to put an optic on it and shoot the carry optics division, and then probably just keep this one in this configuration and probably shoot the production division, like starting around next year or so. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it right now. Yeah, but I still think Joker is sexy.
So I'm guessing that the all metal version is even more rare, right? The all metal.
I don't know. I only shot the all metal one time.
Okay.
But like when I go to the gun store, I literally turn my head when I get to the Walther part.
Don't look.
Because I don't even look at it because I might not be making a house payment that month.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Yeah, got to pay for. Okay, Walt, what you got over there now? I saw you throwing up some more.
This was attached to that lower. This is an upper with an LWRC quad rail handguard. I believe this is like an M4 14-inch barrel with an AAC, brake / suppressor threaded adapter thingy that's permanently welded on. So I don't really have any big massive affection for love for this. I'm gonna try to find a new home for it, I think. So
okay,
but it's a complete upper, bolt carrier, whole 9 yards. Yeah, I can't remember where I got it from, but I don't have an AAC suppressor, so it's like the whole muzzle brake thing don't flash hider don't do anything for me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll trade it or sell it or do something with it. Who knows?
Okay, so that one's out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. If somebody has a strong desire for something like that, get a hold of me. I'll make some on make good deal for you. Yeah. I make you a good deal.
Yeah. Okay. I saw someone says, who is this? DCG 44 says, who saw the Keltec tees? Is there some new Keltec?
Oh, I did see. Yeah, they said, it was like it's coming or something like that. Or you've been waiting for it. I forget and they had like this, like a Corvette, vinyl wrapped idea on a handgun.
Oh,
I
really?
fell for it. I went to Keltec's Instagram page with nothing there.
Nothing there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know yet. But maybe some kind of handgun coming from Keltec.
Yes, maybe some kind of, let me guess, polymer, striker fired,
polymer, okay.
High capacity, or maybe even a single stack. Who knows? Handgun.
Well, you know what? That will be different. I mean, they haven't really upgraded any of those handguns they have in a while. Those are long overdue.
Special K only going to give me $1 for that upper. $1, Walt.
$1. $1. $1.
And then we start to bid $1. Do I hear two?
Yeah. So the Archangel says, "Damn, went to Walmart to see if ammo was on the shelf, and my car broke down. No ammo, no car. Moral of it all: don't go to Walmart. It's the Walmart's curse. Stay out of there. Don't even try to do it. Don't even try to do it. How could you?"
Red Bear says Dave is higher in the diversity stack than Owen. Unless Dave goes full Malcolm X, he'll be allowed to operate.
Yeah. I think there was something else they were talking about, like, what, did Dave Chappelle steal someone's joke? I know someone asked him what happens if Trump gets elected again, and he says he'll probably get a tax cut.
Get a tax break.
Yeah. Yeah. But, he's not pulling for Trump to get reelected, just in case anyone. He's probably pulling for that chick from California. What's her name?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
One of those chicks dropped out.
No, oh man, I forgot the name
of Hawaii?
The one from Hawaii dropped out?
No, one of those girls did. I don't know which one it was.
No.
I saw signs for, like, on the billboards around here for the one for Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 signs, like, within 10 miles of my house.
I've seen it. Yeah. I think it's not Gillibrand from Hawaii, right? No, Gillibrand dropped out. Gillibrand's the one that dropped out. Armament and Axes bidding $5. Walter Special K says $5.99.
$5.99.
Oh, you up to $6.99.
Bidding war going on. Bidding war going on. You get by the way,
with that too. Yeah.
None of that allowed over here.
No, we don't. Yeah.
You guys have to do that on your own time.
How much
don't make me go all Walmart up on you.
How much for the children? How much for the children?
Yeah, that's from
$12 now.
That's from
Blues Brothers.
That's from the Blues Brothers. Yeah. See, that's why I'm telling you, they can't do that. He said, "Okay, just a little girl, just a little girl." You cannot make that movie today.
Yeah, you could. Yes, I don't see.
I would make it. I would make it. They would not allow it. It would get shut down.
You can make it, but it would be edited so much, it wouldn't be funny.
Blues Brother trivia. When that movie came out, I guess back in the day, there was like 1,200 theaters that they would normally come out in. And like half of those theaters didn't want to run it because they said it was a black movie.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what they meant by black, whether it was black people in it or what, but it was a black movie. So
let me tell you about Friday.
I think it was a soul movie. It was a soul movie. Friday? Uh-huh.
Yeah, the movie Friday. I was stationed in Colorado when the movie Friday came out. I was in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And they wouldn't play that movie in Colorado Springs. You had to go to Denver to see that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And what was
they wouldn't show it? They wouldn't show it where you were at?
Not in Colorado Springs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. There's too much Ice Cube and and what's his name up in there?
It was too black?
Yeah.
I guess. Colorado Springs in those days in the 90s probably.
Yeah.
So listen, okay, we got to start wrapping this up right now. I'm going to get one more comment in here real quick. John Voorhees said, okay, Walmart's move was dumb, but I buy my ammo from gun shows and gun shops, people who really believe in the Second Amendment. Totally understood. I think they're ready to walk away from whatever gun sales they were getting. Definitely they're going to lose that. I'm not saying they'll lose all their other sales, but no. I would try to avoid Walmart's if I possibly can, but if I want to, if I ultimately want to eat, I might have to sneak in and out of there.
You want some ice cream, you're going to have to go to Walmart.
Yeah, what is that thing? Baby Bell? Something Bell? Whatever. Blue Bell, there you go. Yeah. All right, so let's wrap this up here. Let's start with Mike. How can the folks out there, how can they get in touch with you, follow you, Mike?
Yes, I say go to Instagram and look up at Munitions Weapons Tactical. Right now, we're still doing the GoFundMe campaign, and we're looking for 80 people to contribute $50 to make the goal so we can donate this money to get some officers through jiu-jitsu training for a year. Okay. Right now, we got 2 people that donated. So if you want to, please go to GoFundMe.com/LEO training.
Awesome. Yes, please go there, donate, help out, get the officers some jiu-jitsu And you're going to personally train these people on jiu-jitsu?
No, I'll be training with them, but my professor, Gibson Saw, he'll be the one that's giving the instructions here in Columbia, South Carolina.
Awesome. Cool. All right, Walt, how can the people out there follow you and the Safety Harbors?
You can see us on Instagram and Facebook. I got to turn off my SHOT Show voice here in a second. Facebook, Instagram, Safety Harbor Firearms. We're over on YouTube on Safety Harbor Firearms. Also, mowerdeath.com. Or Mower Death over on YouTube. And then over on Instagram and Facebook, Safety Harbor Firearms. And then you got the old gun streamer, Safety Harbor Firearms. And over there on Mines, under Safety Harbor Firearms, all one word.
Yeah, you're everywhere, Walt.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, internationally known and locally accepted.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how they call that now?
You're a pimp.
No, I'm not a pimp.
He's firearms pimp. P-I-M-P.
Let me get my pimp hat here. Hang on a second.
Oh, boy.
Boom, here's my pimp hat. There we go.
I don't know what you're
That's
pimping.
That's combination of
pimping Dr. Seuss.
Christmas and Oktoberfest all wrapped up in one. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. A lot of confusion going on right
It's very confused.
I've been confused since,
It's like 3 or 4 different hats just went on.
It's almost like a Harry Potter, what do you call it?
Is that Harry Potter or Harry Potter? Whichever.
Too many questions, huh?
Yeah, Harry Potter, Santa Claus.
Yeah, all wrapped up in one. Yeah, the Grinch.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, listen, we'll be back here. I think we'll be here all this week. And make sure that you follow MW Tactical, Mike Woodland, MW Tactical. Make sure you follow him. Also, make sure you follow Safety Harbor Firearms. Of course, shout out to Harry's Holsters. Thanks for everyone being here. I'm going to drop the ending. Stay right there. Boom. There goes the ending. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up. Make sure you ring the bell so you can be notified whenever we go live. Thanks for everyone for joining us. We are going to be back tomorrow. We'll see you. Any final words? Yo.
Please donate to the GoFundMe.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't pull guns for chicken sandwiches. It's not worth it, yo. And we out.
Bye.
Peace. See ya.